technical issues with Final Cut Pro X, so the video may be a little bit iffy. So I think this could be the dumbest article I've read all week. And it's Sunday. 4 ways the FBI director's election ambush was white male privilege at its best. Oh boy, here we go. Could I'm sorry. Could James Comey have considered his membership in the good old boys club more critical than doing the right thing? Yes. He's using his white male patriarchy membership card, premium edition, because, he's a high government official, to oppress the poor white woman. But it gets better. It gets better. Man, this is some low-hanging fruit. Black folks all know about the FBI and its history, dipped in ongoing harassment, surveillance, unconstitutional destruction of black life and leadership. Yes, we know. Martin Luther King was unlawfully surveilled, all sorts of crap. The FBI is pretty sleazy in its history, but I don't think that's the case in this specific investigation. I don't know if everybody knows this, but Comey is actually pretty bipartisan. Deputy Attorney General for Bush, FBI Director for Obama, and it seems that he only gets shit on when he goes against whoever is in power or whoever doesn't want to get in trouble. He spoke about his wish for Americans to be wary of government power, and he says he personally keeps a copy of the FBI authorization letter for wiretapping of Martin Luther King on his desk as a reminder of executive overreach and the Bureau's past. I don't know if this is a BS statement for publicity, but the way he said it, it didn't seem like it was, and it seemed like he was very sincere. So let's dive more into this article. Throwing the black female boss under the bus. Ah, yes, Loretta Lynch didn't do nothing. It's not like she wasn't appointed by Bill Clinton as U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, and then appointed again to that same position by Obama, and then appointed to Attorney General by Obama again. And then that very same office, the Eastern District of New York, U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, somehow magically obstructs the new Clinton investigation and tries to run the investigation from that office, despite being no real jurisdictional nexus. Now, for those that don't know, Eastern District of New York covers Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, Staten Island. All of Hillary Clinton's and Bill Clinton's, for that matter, and Chelsea Clinton's, and all the Clinton's shenanigans are Manhattan, Westchester County. That is the Southern District of New York, different district. So the proper prosecutor for that is Preet Bharara, U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. When FBI agents sought to get warrants after they discovered Anthony Weiner's computer containing emails relevant to Clinton, Loretta Lynch's old pals at the Eastern District stamped and approved, blocked and obstructed that one. Pretty soon, four, if not 5 FBI field offices from New York, Washington, LA, and get this, Little Rock, Arkansas. That is pretty impressive to me. Little Rock, Arkansas. It's been a while since we've had a Arkansas nexus with the Clintons, so that's nice. They were being obstructed. And at one point, I believe it was the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York somebody called the Deputy Director of the FBI and said basically back off. It was then that the FBI agents said, we're not going to get anything from Main Justice. We're going to go through the various U.S. Attorney's office outside the Eastern District of New York. So they were primarily going through the Southern District with Preet Bharara, an aggressive prosecutor. Look him up, as I mentioned before. And then obviously the relevant judicial districts, U.S. attorneys. And I'll put up a map so people understand what I mean when I say Southern District of New York, Eastern District of New York. Let's get back to the article. Pressure from the old boys club. Comey's move was like a scene out of a sitcom classic Cheers. Chauvinistic, implicitly biased. White dudes breaking each other's testicle fortitude over how hard it is with chicks. Blacks and the impending doom of obsolescence. Oh my god. This is such horse crap. And Representative Elijah Cummings made clear the other day, Americans don't have a clue as to how hard the Republicans, particularly on my committee, have been on the FBI. Well, Elijah Cummings is a moron. But yes, they've been hard on the FBI for screwing the pooch, but they're redeeming themselves now. Political workspace bullying and sexism of selective timing. It seems like for the first time in American political history, Republicans have a thing for our Russian counterparts. In this case, Comey reportedly refused to release information that Kremlin-sponsored hackers were poking around in DNC emails. Ah, yes, the Democrats blame it on the Russians campaign. Oh, it's one of my favorites. But that's not surprising given the Republican Boys Club penchant for deranged priorities. Okay. With 7 years left in a 10-year term running the FBI, it's safe to assume Comey likes his gig and wants to keep it. Maybe so, or maybe he wants to do the right thing. I don't know, which could cost him. But with Clinton being subjected day in and day out to one of the most ridiculous and wasteful federal investigations ever mounted in U.S. history. Bullshit. Flat out bullshit. You want to look at wasteful investigations? Look at the Independent Counsel Act and how much independent counsel spent on stupid shit like investigating a presidential aide's use of cocaine. Now, I've advocated for the Independent Counsel Act, but that is a money pit if I ever saw one. Okay, so that is that article. I can't even believe it. This is from The Root. I don't know much about this, but wow. That was some wow. I'm not going to read the whole article, but I will put it up on the screen for you guys to read, as well as put it up on the screen as I go through some of the points in this article. This is insane. So thank you for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos, subscribe, like, whatever, and I appreciate the views. Thank you. America Sheriff out.